Okay, so the question is saying calculate the mass of magnesium oxide that can be made by completely burning 6 gram of magnesium in oxygen. Okay, so this question is explicitly telling us that magnesium is completely burned. Okay, because this, what does that mean? There is no extra magnesium that would be left. So we directly know that magnesium here is the limiting reactant. Okay, so just it's a very basic equation. You just have to first make the uh, chemical equation O2, then you get MgO. So what we can do is we can balance it out, and now what we have to do, 6 gram. Okay, first we need to calculate moles of magnesium. Okay, so for that we use the formula mass upon molar mass, that is 6 upon 24. That gives us 0.25. Now I can see the ratio, mole ratio between both two is same. Okay, it is balanced, that is 2:2. So the moles of MgO will also be 0.25. Now you can write like this: N of MgO, N means moles of MgO, will also be 0.25. And now you just have to multiply it. You need it to calculate the mass, so just multiply moles by MgO, that is 24 plus 16. That gives us around 10 grams. Okay, this was quite a basic, very simple question in which you already knew that what will be the limiting reactant. Okay, moving on to another question. Hmm. 9.2 gram of sodium is reacted with 8 gram of sulfur to produce this much sodium sulfide. Which reactant is in excess and which is the limiting reactant? Okay, first form the equation. Na plus S gives Na2S. This becomes 2. Now what we can do is we can calculate the number of moles of both Na and sulfur. So for, I think, sodium we will be getting 0.4. Okay, I'm just directly calculating that, 0.40 mole, and for this sulfur we are getting 0.25 moles. Now we that got the moles, how are we going to determine who is in excess and who is in limiting? That will be determined by the mole ratio. Okay, so you just have to take one. Okay, only you have to compare using one element. you have sodium and you have sulfur. Okay, both have the ratio 2 is to 1. Now you just take only one of them. Okay, I'm taking sodium. So if sodium, we have zero point 0.4 moles of sodium. How many moles we need to react Na completely? Hmm. How many moles of sulfur do you need? Yeah, that is 0.20. Okay, but how many moles you have currently of sulfur? S- yes. Okay, so if this value would have come lesser, then you were that it would be a limiting date. Okay, clear? So Na is your limiting and that one is your excess. Okay, do you have the concept of how to calculate volume of gases? Okay, so should we, okay, we can move to volume and concentrations of solutions. So for concentration, I think so you